This is a video film classics tape. This is a 1930 film renewed in 1958. This is a car test video communications tape co-produced by MCA Home Video. And what's weird is, for some reason, on the sticker label, Morocco is actually spelled M-O-R-A-C-C-O instead of M-O-R-O-C-C-O. They put an A where the second O should be. I'm guessing that was probably like some kind of typo or something. So, yep. And you can tell there's a little bit of a rental sticker residue right here. This is a former rental from Video Factory. So yeah, it looks like there was probably a sticker on right here. There probably was like a price sticker here at some point, but it was probably peeled off a long time ago. And there's no print date. No print date. And it's got a rental sticker on the top. So yeah. And actually, when I first bought this tape yesterday, the case that this originally came in was pretty beat up on the top, and it was kind of dirty too. So I actually used the case for a spare tape that I had lying around, and I just used it to replace the case for this tape. So yeah, now the case of this is in much better condition. So yeah. Okay. And the next two VHS tapes I got are both Christmas tapes, and they're both Christmas music tapes. Yep, this is Christmas Reflections starring the Lettermen. This is a Scimitar release. Yep. Here's the list of songs on here. Yep, 30 minutes, not rated. This is from 1988, and it's sponsored by Bronner's Christmas Wonderland in Frankenmuth, Michigan. Very cool. Says world's largest year-round display. That sounds pretty cool. Wonder if they're still around. Oh yeah, so yeah, this actually was filmed at Bronner's Christmas Wonderland in Frankenmuth, Michigan. So you just had their logo there as a sponsor. So yeah, and the front cover opens up like this. That's really cool. And you have to open this one from the bottom, like most of the older media tapes. This one's got the oversized reels on it. And there is a sticker on here, but there's no print date. It's kind of weird. It just says Xmas Reflection, and then just has a bunch of zeros on it. That's kind of weird. Oh. And there's a... And... looks like there's some kind of, right here, actually, if you look. Looks like there's some kind of, I don't know if you can really see this, but looks like there's some kind of stain or something on the film strip. Or... yes, there's some kind of weird, like, you really can't see it, but there's some kind of like weird like spot on the film strip right there. So yeah, that's kind of weird. So hopefully this won't hopefully that won't mess up my VCR when I try to play this tape. Luckily it looks like it's at the very beginning of the tape, so yeah, hopefully the rest of the tape will still play fine. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to test this tape on my VCR to make sure it plays okay. Because yeah, there's definitely some weird kind of mark or something right there, which you can barely see. But like I said, hopefully the tape will still play okay. So I'm gonna have to test it out later. All right, now give me a second while I put this tape back in the case. Here's the other Christmas music tape that I got. This is from Laserlight. I do have another Pat Boone Christmas tape, which is Pat Boone Christmas Memories. Which I believe that one's also put out by Laserlight Media. So list of songs on here. Yep, from the original TV show, The Pat Boone Chevy Showroom, which ran from 1957 to 1966. Yep, 30 minutes. Sticker label. This is a 1995 VHS, according to the sticker label. And I'm just now noticing the case right here says it's 30 minutes, but the tape itself says 37 minutes. So that's kind of weird. But yeah. No print date. Alright, next one is a screening copy tape. And this one's put out by New Concord Home Video. Not too much as far as promotional information on this one. Just mentions the cast and just simply says 90-day PVV and 6-month cable holdbacks. And street date was August 22nd, 2000. And mentions the stock number for the VHS, the Spanish VHS, and the DVD version. So, yep. The tape has a little bit of mold on it, unfortunately, but hopefully it'll still play okay with maybe some minor damage. Actually, let me check the film strip on this thing. There's a couple little spots on the film strip, but yeah, hopefully it'll play fine. Like I said, just with maybe some like minor damage. Anyway, so yep, and pre-book date was July 31st, 2000, and like I said, street date was August 22nd, 2000. Print date is June 1st, 2000, which means this tape turned 20 years old about almost 3 weeks ago. Since I'm filming this on the 14th, and tomorrow is the 15th, and then which would be just exactly 2 weeks from Monday, June 1st. So yeah, almost 3 weeks ago, this tape officially turned 20 years old. So this tape is almost as old as I am now, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright. And this next VHS I got is a Star Maker release, and this is a Star Maker mini-series tape. Yep, this is based on the #1 bestseller by Sidney Sheldon. All-star cast. This is under the drama category. The original unedited miniseries. Yep. The copyright says MCM LXXXVI, which translates to 1986. So yeah, this series this film or this miniseries is from 1986, and this is a 1995 Star Maker VHS. And total runtime of the whole series is 318 minutes. And, of course, this tape is duplicated in EP mode, which they would have to do, obviously, because they're fitting almost 6 hours worth of content on one tape. So this would have to be in EP mode. So, yep, and I'm getting spit on my my viewfinder, or my camera screen thing, whatever you call it. It's got some prings right here, and I don't know for sure if this is a print date, but it looks like it says the 31st day of 1996. I'm willing to bet that's probably what those numbers mean. So yeah, I believe this is printed on the 31st day of 1996. This is actually a 1996 reprint. So, yep. Alright. This next VHS is a Paramount tape. These last two VHS tapes I'm about to show, these were both in the shrink wrap when I got them, but the bottom parts were chopped open. As I'm sure you can already tell, it's got that orange sticker, so yes, this is a Columbia House copy. The film itself is from 1966, and this is a 1991. Well, this VHS was originally released in 1991, but this copy is a later reprint. As you can see, the sticker label says 1995 on it. However, this actually is printed in the 45th week of 1996. As you can probably see. Yep, this is a 1996 reprint, and says CHC right there, so yep, this is definitely a Columbia House copy. So yeah, it's originally a 1991 VHS, however this copy is a 1995 reprint, but with a week and year code from 1996. So that's interesting. So there you go. And the last VHS I got is a 2-tape set, and this is yet another classic serial. This is a Republic Pictures tape, and this is from the Republic Pictures Cliffhanger Serials collection. So yeah, this is now the second week in a row that I found one of these old movie serials. Because if you might remember last week, I found that really cool John Wayne Shadow of the Eagle VHS set released by Rhino Video. So now here's another one that I found. This is the Republic Pictures Cliffhanger Serials collection of the Adventures of Frank and Jesse James, which does star Clayton Moore, who was best known for playing the Lone Ranger. So yeah, pretty cool. This is now my second week in a row of finding one of these old movie serials, and I found this at the same store that I got the John Wayne one from last week. So yep, it does say includes the original theatrical trailer, 13 thrill-packed episodes. So yeah, very cool that I found yet another one of these. And again, this one was also in the shrink wrap when I got it, but the bottom part was chopped open. Same thing with the Night of the Grizzly tape that I just showed you. Yep, also says on the back that includes the original theatrical trailer. So yep, the actual serial itself is from 1948, and this is a 1992 Republic Pictures home video VHS. And the total runtime of all 13 episodes is 180 minutes. So that means this serial is exactly 3 hours long. Yep, digitally mastered from the original film negative. So yeah, very cool. Here's cassette 1. And here's cassette 2. And here's the interesting part about this tape. The print date for cassette 1 is August 5th, 1993. And cassette 2 has 2 print dates, but they both also say August 5th, 1993. So that's weird. So yeah, both of these tapes were both printed on August 5th, 1993, but for some reason cassette 2 has the same print date twice, whereas the first cassette only has the print date on there once. So that's weird. So yeah, cassette 1 has a print date of August 5th, 1993, and cassette 2 has 2 print dates, both reading August 5th, 1993. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. So yeah. Alright, so hang on a second while I put both cassettes back in the case. So very cool. Alright, so now onto the 4 CDs that I got. Starting off, and it actually comes with this thing for Andrea Bocelli ringtones. So yep, you would text any one of these codes to that number, and you would get a bunch of these ringtones. I assume these are probably outdated now. It says complete list available only on AT&T, Sprint, and T-Mobile. So yeah, this is probably pretty outdated, since not sure how many people actually use those companies. My family actually uses Verizon. We all have Verizon cell phones, and I will quickly scroll through the booklets on these. And here's the inside artwork. All right. Yeah, this is a pretty cool Rhino Records release featuring a lot of music that was featured on the Drew Carey show. Once again, I will go through the booklet just real quickly. And what's cool about this is, for each song, it mentions, like, what episode it was featured in and when that episode originally aired. For example, the song Cleveland Rocks, performed by the Presidents of the United States of America, was originally featured in the episode Strange Bedfellows, which originally aired October 1st, 1997. And it's got an ad for other Rhino music releases. Advertises The Simpsons, songs in the Key of Springfield, original music from the TV series. Beverly Hills 90210, songs from the Peach Pit. Advertises the Rocky Horror Picture Show original soundtrack, which I hope to get that at some point. And then it advertises volumes 1, 2, and 3 of Tube Tunes. Volume 1, the 70s, Volume 2, the 70s and 80s, and Volume 3, the 80s. Which those sound pretty cool as well. Hope to find those. So yeah. And says watch the Drew Carey Show on Wednesday nights on ABC. Check local listings for time and channel. So very cool. And here's the inside artwork. Alright. This has a bunch of John Lennon's solo career music. Features songs like Imagine and Stand By Me, Cold Turkey, Give Peace a Chance, Instant Karma. Bunch of his classic solo stuff. And it does even include Happy Christmas, War Is Over, which was his Christmas song that he did with Yoko. Yep. Which I do have that song on a few of my Christmas compilations as well. So very cool that they featured that on this CD as well. Yep. This is a 1989 Capitol Records release. And it says, manufactured by Columbia House under license. So yeah, this CD was actually produced by Columbia House, which is pretty cool. So yeah, this might have been a Columbia House like exclusive, but I wouldn't have any clue. I don't really think so because it does have a barcode on there. So yeah, maybe this wasn't a Columbia House exclusive. It just happened to be it just happened to be manufactured by them. But I have no idea. But still, really cool. This is a really cool compilation of a bunch of John Lennon's solo music. So very cool. And now here's the final CD that I got. Yeah, had to get the. Of course, I had to get the Purple Rain soundtrack for my CD collection. So yep, actually I believe a few of these songs excuse me. A few of these songs on here are also on my very best of Prince CD that I have. I believe yeah, Let's Go Crazy, I Would Die for You, When Doves Cry, and of course Purple Rain. Those 4 songs are also on my very best of Prince CD I have, which is actually right there. Yep, it's my very best of Prince CD. So I do have that, but very cool to also have the Purple Rain soundtrack for my collection. So yeah, and I do have the actual movie Purple Rain on both VHS and Beta, and that really with those, which both of those are the Big W release with that really cool customized sticker label. So yeah, so very cool now the soundtrack as well on CD. Yep, it's another clear disc. Alright, so that's just about it for this update video, but I also did get one other thing that's pretty cool. I'm not going to go into too much detail on this last item, but I'll just quickly show you what it is. It's the 007 edition of Seen It, the DVD game. As it says, the official Bond trivia game with real movie clips. So yeah, this is from 2004, so it covers like every 007 movie from Dr. No up to Die Another Day. And what's really cool is when you take the top part of the box off, on the inside, on the bottom part, it actually it has the poster art for every single Bond, for every single 007 movie up to like I said, from Dr. No up to Die Another Day. and it like wraps around like all the sides of it. So yeah, that's really cool that it has the poster art for all the movies. So yeah, thought that'd be a pretty cool addition to my Seen It collection. Since I do have a bunch of the Seen It games. In fact, yeah, here's actually here's my entire Seen It collection right here. So yeah, very cool. So yeah, I just thought that'd be a pretty cool thing to add to my Seen It collection. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, so that's it for this video, and I will see you guys in my next update video. Have a good one, guys. Peace.